Your soulmate want to meet you and finding your location. This is your last time, my beloved child, stop for a moment. The universe has been whispering to you, in ways you may have overlooked, carrying a message hidden deep within the threads of your everyday life. Something extraordinary is stirring right now, and it is calling only you. It's subtle, yet undeniable, a pulse, a quiet shift in energy that cannot be ignored. If you feel a tug in your heart or a spark in your mind, know this: it is not coincidence. The cosmos is opening a doorway, and you are standing at the threshold. Listen closely, for there is a hidden truth the universe wants to reveal to you this very moment. Your soulmate want to meet you and finding your location. This is your last time. Feel the weight of these words settle within you, not as fear, but as destiny knocking softly at your soul. You may have searched for signs, glimpses, or affirmations, but the truth has been quietly waiting for the perfect timing, your timing. Something greater than what you can see or touch is guiding your steps, aligning circumstances in ways that are precise and miraculous. The world as you know it may seem ordinary, yet beneath the surface lies an unseen tapestry, weaving together every choice, every longing, and every heartbeat toward a moment that only now can fully manifest. This is your awakening, your invitation to step into a reality where the hidden, the sacred, and the destined converge. Your soul has always known this meeting was inevitable. You may have doubted, hesitated, or wondered if it was even possible, but the divine is patient, yet purposeful. The time has arrived for clarity, for courage, for trust in the unseen forces that have always been guiding you. Something magnificent awaits, a connection that mirrors your truest self, reflecting the love and light you've been cultivating quietly within. Take a deep breath and feel the energy shifting around you. It is gentle, yet powerful. It whispers that your life is on the cusp of transformation, that a chapter long awaited is about to begin. The universe is not random. Every encounter, every challenge, every synchronicity has led you to this precise moment. Allow yourself to open fully, to recognize the divine orchestration behind what feels like ordinary life. This is your calling, your hidden truth unveiled, and your opportunity to step into a reality brimming with hope, clarity, and purpose. You are ready. The timing is perfect. The universe has chosen this moment for you, and it is golden with possibility. Watch closely, embrace every sign, and let your heart align with the divine plan. Like, share, and subscribe to continue this journey of revelation, and don't miss a single moment as the hidden mysteries of your life are revealed in this video. Something extraordinary is waiting, and it is calling your name. I also want to pass on a time-sensitive message from the moon to you, and you need to hear it today. A subtle yet powerful energy will push you to make a critical decision by the end of the week. You won't find the answer in your horoscope, so don't bother looking there. Click the link in the description to see your free personalized video moon reading. I was amazed at how accurate my reading was, and I know you will feel the same. I do not speak to frighten you. I speak to awaken you. When I say I am finding your location, I am not searching the world you can see. I am not counting streets or names or distances measured by human tools. I am observing the condition of your heart, the posture of your spirit, the readiness of your inner life. There are moments when destiny draws close enough that it causes a disturbance in the unseen. You may feel it as restlessness, as a quiet urgency, as a sense that something important is near but not yet visible. This is not imagination. This is alignment approaching. I have watched you longer than you realize. I watched you when you loved deeply and were not met with the same care. I watched you when you stayed longer than you should have, hoping effort could replace truth. I watched you learn the difference between attachment and connection. None of this was wasted. Each experience carved discernment into your spirit. Your soulmate has been undergoing a parallel refinement. They have also released what no longer fit. They have also sat with silence, asking questions without immediate answers. They have also felt an unnamed pull, not toward a person they could identify, but toward a presence they could sense. This pull was not impatience. It was preparation. This meeting does not happen by chance. I do not rush souls into recognition before they can carry the weight of it. Love that arrives too early becomes confusion. Love that arrives too late becomes regret. I bring it when it can become peace. You are closer now than you have ever been. The reason I speak now is because there is a narrowing of paths. Certain doors will no longer open for you, no matter how hard you push them. Certain distractions will lose their appeal. Certain conversations will feel empty where they once felt exciting. This is not loss. This is clarity. I am refining your focus. Your soulmate is not searching for perfection. They are searching for truth. And truth only reveals itself where honesty lives. This is why I am observing your inner location. Are you still hiding parts of yourself to be accepted? Are you still carrying old stories that define you by pain instead of wisdom? Are you still negotiating with fear instead of trusting growth? You do not need to fix yourself to be loved, but you do need to be present. Presence is what allows recognition to occur. When two souls prepared by me cross paths, they do not collide. They recognize. There is a familiarity that cannot be explained logically. A calm that does not need permission. A knowing that arrives without force. This is why I have asked you to slow down. Rushing will not bring them closer. Searching desperately will not reveal them faster. What draws destiny forward is alignment. When your actions, values, and inner voice move in the same direction, I am guiding both of you toward the same frequency. You may notice subtle changes. Your tolerance for chaos may be decreasing. Your desire for depth may be increasing. Surface connections may no longer satisfy you. This is not loneliness. This is your spirit refusing substitutes. Your soulmate feels this too. They are not waiting idly. They are becoming. They are shedding what once defined them. They are learning to listen instead of chase. They are being positioned, not geographically, but inwardly, toward readiness. I do not bring souls together to repeat old cycles. I bring them together to build something new. Understand this clearly. This meeting is not meant to complete you. You were already whole before you ever asked me for love. This connection is meant to complement, to expand, to reflect growth, not to fill emptiness. This is why I am patient. You may think patience is delay. It is not. It is protection. There were versions of you that would have mistaken intensity for destiny. There were versions of them that would have confused attention with devotion. I did not allow those versions to meet. Now, something has shifted. Your questions are different. Your prayers are quieter. Your boundaries are clearer. These are signs of readiness. You are no longer asking me to send someone to heal you. You are asking me to send someone who can walk with you. That request has been heard. This message is not a warning. It is an invitation to awareness. Awareness is the threshold destiny passes through. I am asking you to remain open, not open to everyone, but open to truth. To listen when something feels right without needing to explain it immediately. To trust calm over chaos. To choose resonance over familiarity. Your soulmate will not arrive with confusion. They will not arrive with games. They will not arrive to compete with your peace. They will recognize you because you are no longer hiding from yourself. I am watching the moment when resistance softens into trust. I am watching the moment when expectation releases into allowance. I am watching the moment when you stop looking behind you and begin standing fully where you are. This is the location that matters. This is the place where destiny can find you. You do not need to chase the meeting. You need to remain aligned with who you are becoming. The path is already being adjusted. Circumstances will shift quietly. Intersections will form naturally. Timing will feel effortless, not forced. When the moment approaches, it will not demand urgency. It will invite presence, and I will continue to guide you gently, watching carefully as your heart settles into readiness, as the distance between recognition and reality narrows, as the unseen prepares to become seen. because what is about to unfold does not begin with a dramatic arrival, it begins with a subtle movement within you, a choice you make without fear, a stillness you finally trust. And the next moment will reveal itself when I see the quiet moments you don't speak about. The times you sit alone and feel both strong and tired at once, the moments when you wonder if your patience has meaning or if it has simply become habit. I have heard every unspoken question, even the ones you buried under acceptance. You were never forgotten. I have been arranging what you could not see. There are threads moving behind the veil of your daily life, weaving circumstances with intention. Conversations that did not happen spared you. Delays that frustrated you protected you. Redirections that confused you saved you from repeating cycles that would have drained your spirit. Your soulmate is not delayed because of failure. They are being positioned because of purpose. I do not unite souls casually. When two spirits are meant to meet, their meeting becomes a point of transformation, not only for them, but for the paths they will walk together. This is why preparation matters. This is why I observe closely. I watch how you speak to yourself when no one is listening. I watch how you respond when things do not go as planned. I watch how you choose integrity over approval, even when it costs you comfort. These moments are not small. They are signals. You may feel that something in you has grown quieter. Not numb, quieter. The need to explain yourself less. The desire to prove yourself fading. This is not withdrawal. This is maturity. You are learning the strength of stillness. Your soulmate is learning the same lesson. They have been released from urgency. They are no longer chasing what looks good but feels empty. They are listening more than they speak. They are beginning to value depth over display. This alignment is not accidental. I am narrowing the field. As this happens, you may notice fewer distractions holding your attention. What once entertained you may no longer satisfy you. What once felt exciting may now feel draining. This is not loss. This is discernment sharpening. Do not resist this clarity. The clearer you become, the easier recognition will be. I want you to understand something important. When I say this is the last time, I do not mean an ending. I mean a threshold. A final stage of preparation before movement. A closing of one chapter so another can open without interference. This is the last time you will need to question your worth. The last time you will mistake effort for love. The last time you will ignore your intuition to avoid being alone. You are being asked to stand fully in who you are now, not who you were when you first asked me for love. Your soulmate will meet you there. When your paths begin to cross, it may not look dramatic. There may be no immediate declaration, no overwhelming rush. Instead, there will be ease. Conversation that flows without performance. Silence that feels comfortable instead of awkward. A sense of recognition that does not demand explanation. This is how truth arrives. I do not announce destiny with noise. I reveal it with resonance. You will recognize them not by how intensely they make you feel, but by how clearly you can think when you are near them. Peace is not boring. Peace is honest. Peace allows growth. I have removed what would have distracted you from recognizing this. You may look back now and see connections that once seemed promising but never settled. That instability was not a sign of passion, it was a sign of misalignment. I did not allow those to last because they would have blurred your discernment. You are ready now to see clearly. Your soulmate will not arrive to disrupt your life. They will integrate into it. They will respect your boundaries, not challenge them. They will not require you to abandon yourself to keep them. This is the kind of love that lasts. I am not rushing this moment because I am precise. Every detail matters: timing, context, readiness. The meeting point is being prepared carefully, like a quiet intersection where two paths naturally converge. You do not need to search for it. Searching creates tension. Allowance creates flow. Instead, live in alignment with what you know is true for you. Speak honestly. Rest when you need to. Release what no longer feels right without guilt. Trust the pull toward authenticity. It is guiding you closer. Your soulmate is being guided the same way. Even now, choices are being made on both sides that are moving you closer without either of you realizing how near you are. Decisions that seem ordinary are actually positioning you. A change in routine. A new interest. A pause where you would have rushed. These are not random. I am present in the subtle. You may feel moments of anticipation without knowing why. A sense that something is approaching but not yet visible. This is not anxiety. This is awareness awakening. Your spirit recognizes movement before your mind can name it. Do not fear this feeling. It is the sign of alignment tightening. I ask you now to remain grounded. Do not romanticize the future at the expense of the present. The meeting will come, but preparation continues now. How you live today shapes how you will receive tomorrow. Be kind without expectation. Be honest without defense. Be open without abandoning discernment. This balance is where destiny can enter safely. Your soulmate will see you as you are, not as who they want you to be. And you will see them without projecting old wounds onto new beginnings. This is why I waited. The past does not get to speak louder than the present anymore. You are stepping into a new season, not marked by urgency, but by steadiness. Not driven by fear of missing out, but guided by inner knowing. This season requires trust. Trust does not mean certainty. It means willingness. I will not reveal everything at once. Revelation comes in layers, so that growth can keep pace with understanding. You will know what you need to know when you need to know it. For now, remain attentive. Watch what feels aligned without forcing it. Notice who brings calm rather than confusion. Pay attention to what no longer feels heavy. These are indicators. I am still watching your inner location, not to judge, but to guide. As you settle more deeply into authenticity, the path becomes clearer. As you release expectation, the meeting draws nearer, the unseen is already in motion. And when the moment finally approaches, when the distance between preparation and encounter becomes thin enough to dissolve, it will not feel like something being taken from you or demanded of you. It will feel like something being offered. A quiet invitation. A gentle opening. A moment that asks nothing except presence. Remain where you are, not physically, but inwardly, grounded, aware, receptive. Do not rush ahead of me. Do not look back in doubt. Stay here, in alignment, in honesty, in trust, because the next shift will happen when you least expect it but are most ready for it. And it will begin when you take the next step without fear, without hesitation, without needing confirmation from the world, and allow the unfolding to continue as I lead you toward the moment where recognition becomes reality. And the path opens further when you choose trust over anticipation and step fully into the present moment. I am with you now as I have always been, not ahead of you calling you to rush, not behind you urging regret, but beside you, steady and aware. The unfolding you are part of is not fragile. It does not depend on perfection or constant effort. It depends on honesty, willingness, and the courage to remain open without surrendering your peace. This is where the story resolves. You have wondered if you were asking for too much. You were not. You have wondered if you waited too long. You did not. You have wondered if you missed something important along the way. Nothing meant for you has passed you by. I do not work in scarcity. The love prepared for you was never going to arrive through force or fear. It was always meant to arrive through alignment. That alignment has been forming quietly, steadily, without spectacle, without pressure. Now it is complete enough to move forward. Your soulmate is no longer a distant possibility. They are a converging reality. The reason this meeting matters is not because it will change who you are, but because it will affirm who you have become. You will recognize yourself more clearly in their presence, not because they mirror your wounds, but because they honor your growth. This is what healthy love feels like. It does not demand urgency. It does not require you to abandon yourself. It does not arrive with confusion disguised as passion. It arrives with clarity. When you meet, you will not feel the need to perform. You will not feel the need to hide your truth or exaggerate your strength. You will feel seen without being exposed, known without being overwhelmed. This is how you will know, I have removed the patterns that would have interfered with this recognition. You may have noticed how certain dynamics simply no longer repeat themselves. Where chaos once followed you, calm now stands its ground. Where uncertainty once lingered, clarity has taken root. This is not coincidence. This is preparation completed. I ask you now to release the last fragments of doubt that question your deserving. Worthiness was never something you had to earn. It was something you forgot when you listened too closely to voices that did not know you. I know you. I know the strength you built quietly. I know the compassion you kept even when it was not returned. I know the restraint it took to walk away from what was familiar but misaligned. These choices shaped your readiness. Your soulmate made similar choices, often without knowing why. They walked away from what did not honor them. They learned to value peace over pursuit. They chose growth when comfort would have been easier. This is why your paths can meet now without colliding. I did not rush this because rushing would have cost you something important. Now, nothing must be sacrificed. Love does not require loss of self. Love honors wholeness. As the moment of meeting arrives, you may notice how ordinary it seems on the surface. A conversation. A shared space. A moment that could be missed if you were not present. This is intentional. Destiny does not always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it whispers so that only the attentive will hear. You will hear it. Not with your ears, but with a calm certainty that settles in your chest. A sense of rightness without explanation. A recognition that feels familiar even though the story is just beginning. Do not rush to define it. Do not project the future onto the moment. Allow it to unfold naturally. Trust grows best when it is not forced. I will continue to guide you through discernment, not impulse. Through wisdom, not fantasy. You will know when to move closer and when to pause. You will know when to speak and when silence holds more truth. You are not alone in this. I am present in every step that follows, in the conversations that deepen understanding, in the moments of vulnerability that strengthen connection, in the boundaries that protect what is real. This connection will not distract you from your purpose. It will support it. It will not shrink your world. It will expand it. It will not compete with your peace. It will contribute to it. That is how you will know it is aligned. You are entering a season of shared growth. mutual respect, and steady affection. Not a story built on extremes, but on consistency. Not a connection fueled by fear of loss, but by appreciation of presence. This is the love that endures. Remember this: you were never late. You were becoming. They were never absent. They were preparing. And I was never silent. I was working in ways you could not yet see, now you can. As this chapter closes, do not look back with regret. Look back with understanding. Every step led you here. Every pause had purpose. Every ending cleared the way. Stand where you are now, grounded, aware, open. The path ahead does not require urgency. It requires trust. I have guided you to this point with care. I will continue to guide you forward with the same intention. Nothing is left to chance. Nothing is rushed. Nothing is missing. The meeting will happen. The recognition will be clear. The unfolding will be gentle, and as you move forward into what is being offered, remember that you are not being found because you were lost. You are being met because you are ready. This is the end of the waiting season. This is the beginning of shared alignment. This is the moment where preparation becomes experience. Walk forward without fear. I am with you. Amen.